On today's Everything You Wanted to Know But Were Too Afraid to Ask, online dating. Ever wondered how your grandparents managed to meet their special ones without swiping right or left? Well, buckle up, folks, because we're about to take a trip down memory lane. Picture this, the year is 1995. The internet is still a baby, and the concept of finding love online is as foreign as a self-driving car. Enter Match.com, the world's first dating website. A pioneer in a field that was virtually non-existent. Fast forward to the early 2000s and online dating is starting to lose its stigma. Websites like eHarmony and OkCupid are popping up, making the quest for love a little less daunting. People are starting to realize that, hey, maybe finding a partner online isn't such a crazy idea after all, but hold on to your hats, folks, because the mid-2000s is when things really start to heat up. With the advent of smartphones, dating goes mobile. Apps like Grindr and Tinder make their grand entrance, revolutionizing the dating scene. Suddenly, the whole world becomes your dating pool. You can swipe right or left, chat, and arrange to meet, all from the comfort of your couch. Now, we're in the 2020s, and online dating is as commonplace as ordering a pizza. It's not just for the desperate or the adventurous anymore. It's for everyone. Young, old, straight, gay, and everything in between. There are niche dating sites for every taste and preference, and the stigma, well, that's pretty much gone. Online dating is now a multi-billion-dollar industry with over 40% of American couples meeting online. It's not just a trend, it's a societal norm. It's a testament to how far we've come from the days of awkward personal ads in newspapers to swiping right on our smartphones. So, as we can see, online dating isn't some newfangled fad. It's a well-established part of modern life. But how can you navigate it safely? Now, we all love a good love story, but nobody wants to become the next headline in a cybercrime report, right? So let's chat about something that's as vital as your morning cup of joe: online privacy. This isn't just about keeping your embarrassing high school photos hidden. It's about protecting personal information that, if fallen into the wrong hands, could turn your life into a real-life horror flick. Think about it like this. You wouldn't walk up to a stranger on the street and tell them your life story, would you? Then why would you do it online? Just because you're behind a screen doesn't mean you should overshare. That's rule number 1. Keep those personal details under lock and key. Now on to rule number 2. Use an anonymous username. Your username should be as mysterious as the dark side of the moon. It's like your superhero alter ego in the online world. You wouldn't want Lex Luthor knowing Superman's real name, would you? So, no real names, no locations, nothing that can be traced back to you. Finally, rule number 3. Never, and I mean never, disclose financial information. I know you're thinking, but what if my online love interest is a Nigerian prince who just needs a small loan to reclaim his throne? Nope, not even then. Remember, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. And let's be real, anyone asking for your credit card details faster than they ask about your favorite pizza topping, that's a bigger red flag than a bull in a china shop. So to sum it all up, keep your personal life personal, your username anonymous, and your financial info off limits. It's the trifecta of online dating safety. Remember, folks, you wouldn't hand out your social security number on a first date, so don't do it online. Keep these golden rules in mind, and you'll be navigating the path to love like a pro. So you've matched with someone. Great! But how do you know if they're Prince Charming or a complete scam artist? Well, folks, this is where your detective skills come into play. We're talking about spotting those pesky red flags that could signal your dream date might be more of a nightmare. Now, listen up, because this is important. First off, inconsistent stories. If 1 minute they're a professional dolphin trainer and the next they're an undercover spy, well, you might be dealing with a fibber. Inconsistencies can be a big sign that something's off. If their life story changes faster than the weather, that's your cue to proceed with caution. Second, and this one's a biggie, asking for money. Now, I don't know about you, but last time I checked, online dating wasn't a charity event. If they're asking for funds before you've even met, saying it's for a sick relative or a flight ticket to see you, it's probably time to hit that unmatch button. Third, reluctance to meet in person. Now, we all have our busy days, but if they're constantly dodging your invitations for a coffee, it might be time to question why. Are they really always stuck at work, or could there be something more sinister at play? Remember, folks, online dating should be fun and exciting, but it's also crucial to stay safe and be aware of the potential dangers. It's a wild world out there, and while most people are just looking for love, there are some who might have other intentions. So, before you get carried away with dreams of candlelit dinners and moonlit walks, keep your eyes peeled for these red flags. It's better to be safe than sorry, and remember, there's plenty more fish in the sea. So, if your new match claims to be a millionaire astronaut who can't meet because they're currently on a mission to Mars, you might want to swipe left. Now, let's say you've found someone who seems legit and you're ready to meet. How do you do it without ending up in the next day's newspaper? Step 1, folks, is to always meet in public. I know it sounds like a no-brainer, but you'd be surprised how many people think, oh, it's fine, we'll just meet at their place. Nah, my friends, public place, always. That means a cafe, a park, a mall, somewhere with plenty of people around. It's not about being paranoid, it's about being smart. Now, on to step 2. Let someone know where you're going. Could be your best friend, your mom, or that nosy neighbor who's always peering through the blinds. Whoever it is, make sure someone knows where you are and who you're with. If you want to go the extra mile, share your location with them on your phone. But here's the most important part, step 3. Listen to your gut. If something feels off, it probably is. You know that little voice in your head that says, something ain't right here. Listen to it. If your date's giving you the heebie-jeebies, or if you feel uncomfortable for any reason, it's okay to leave. You don't owe them anything. And hey, don't be afraid to ask for help if you need it. If you're at a cafe and your date's making you uncomfortable, tell the barista. They'll understand. Or if you're in a park and things get weird, look for a security guard or a friendly face. People are generally good and willing to help. Remember, your safety is always the priority. So that's it, your 3-step guide to meeting safely in the online dating world. Public place, let someone know and trust your gut. Simple enough, right? So remember, your safety is more important than impressing your date. If something feels off, get out of there. Because at the end of the day, you want your online dating story to end with a happily ever after, not an emergency call. All right, folks, that's a wrap on the do's and don'ts of online dating safety. I hope you found this journey through the wild, wild west of romance both enlightening and entertaining. But hey, this ain't the end of the road, not by a long shot. Hit that subscribe button, because we've got a whole lot more where this came from. We're talking about everything you wanted to know but were afraid to ask. We're going to be diving into the nitty-gritty of life, the universe, and everything in between. And don't be shy about leaving comments. Got a burning question, drop it down below. Every question is a good question, so don't hold back. And hey, if you've got a friend who's navigating the treacherous waters of online dating, why not share this video with them? Knowledge is power, my friends, and sharing is caring. And remember, if you're ever unsure about an online date, just ask yourself, what would your grandma do?